Well, okay. Welcome to episode 6. The only YouTube channel actively making a crab game where you get to play as a crab. And it's nothing to do with the other crab game. For those of you who don't know, I'm developing a crab game that uses unique controls as a third-person platformer where you run away from seagulls and avoid obstacles.
Yeah. Shut up! Nobody cares. Move on to let's get down to business. Okay, let me get you up to speed. So the unique movement strategy that I spent months working on, I'm trashing the whole thing. It sucks. Your fingers get tired. It was a gimmick. It was a cool idea, but it was fun to try, but it's not going to work for a real game. We're shifting to controller stuff. This episode, I'm going to try to get music involved in the gameplay, like an actual playable mechanic with hitting the beats on the right time and using MIDI plugins and stuff like that. It's going to be sick. This is how I feel all the time. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. Hello? Oh, yeah, so I bought a Midi Engine Plugin, and I wanted to test it out, and the results were sick! So basically what I can do now is have actions being triggered by MIDI data that's in time with the music playing within the game in real time, which is a super cool feature. And then I was like, how could I just further implement this to work in the game? See? It's like that meme. It's like I literally get excited about something and then think there's no way this is gonna work. So I create a new test space to see just what I can do with this MIDI plugin and see what kind of actions I can create and what kind of triggers I can enforce and how I can incorporate it into the main game loop. And fortunately, the plugin is actually pretty straightforward and easy to use, as long as you don't make stupid mistakes. Unfortunately, all I do is make stupid mistakes. So it took a minute. But after a little trial and error and downloading a very obscure MIDI track song, I had something pretty cool! Woo! That's what I'm talking about! I got a little carried away. And I tested out really simple ideas, just trying to hit the right key at the right time on beat and just seeing how it felt in-game. And you can tell how much fun I'm having by the face I'm making. And because it's just MIDI data, I can substitute any track with the correct BPM and it will work. Underground. Welcome back to a brand new Monday. Everything's moving around. I just this past week ago learned about the kind of law of exponential scale in game design, where as you add more features, it gets exponentially. It gets harder to add more things into a game. And in knowing that, I proceeded to go add and change everything about the game. All I'm going to try to do is get the seagull to move on beat. Yeah, I got it working, but I don't know what it was thinking using copyrighted music, because obviously I can't show any of that really in this video. And so I went to work on a new level that was a little bit more dynamic than the last one, and I like to do some light listening while I'm working.
Is set by negative emotionality, right? I think, for example, that computers are fundamentally depressing because our body does not expect in its natural state to be, motionless, first of all, and focusing on a thing that is artificially, flashing and changing in a way that generates potentially a lot of tension. So we shouldn't be too surprised.
But back to the level design, I wanted to create a space to really test out this new music mechanic. And you know what? Sometimes it is nice to take a step away from the digital space and do something creative, more grounded in the real world. Like drawing. Yeah, so sometimes I just like to draw, and just really is a nice unwinding of my mind. And I like to do like simple, easygoing images like a landscape or a person's face or like a cute dog or bunny. You know, just things that make my heart sing. Anyway, that's the end of the art segment. You can cut the video now. Cut the video. Cut the... Okay, listen, I'm fine. I'm literally okay. This is nothing. It's just a drawing. It's just, listen, I am feeling so mentally well right now. Everybody, go back to the crap game. Okay, so now I'm like big brain mode. What if I take a song that I have chords with and make a full scale that's in key of those chords, set those to random values to be triggered on beat by the crab when you press a certain button, and then if you press buttons on the right time of the song that's playing in-game, it will play notes that are in key of the song that's currently playing that are in time. It's easier just to show off. So when you press the button at the right time or on beat, you get a speed boost, it plays a nice note, and you get a little sparkle. It's really how about fun is about recognition. Let's have an honest conversation. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I've decided that in 2.5 months, I'm gonna have a demo. Like a full, send it up, open to somebody, and have the demo ready. Because this is the first kind of project I'm actually planning to finish. And so I really shouldn't get attached to it because there could be so many more better projects in the future. And it's one of the hardest things to do as any creator is not get too attached to your projects that you never finish them. And you're hurting your future projects. Your undead babies are not even born yet are hurting because you're strangling your firstborn child. I'm saying let your projects be who you want to be as if they're their own people. And let them go. And then I added a few quick features, such as when you press a note at the right time, a seagull will fly away from you, giving you a brief moment of safety, and just general quality of life stuff. And it's honestly just kind of a nice thing to play even if there is no real objective in place yet, besides the sandwich.
that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm really kind of excited with the new direction the game's taking. I've always wanted to incorporate music somehow, and I produce a lot of music, so I'm really happy to see those two worlds kind of collide. Stay tuned, because obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff to get the demo ready by March 1st. But I'm going to try to upload every 3 weeks or so, and looking forward to seeing you on the next one!
I just found this. I wonder how they got this idea, huh? They must have gotten my files and released it 10 months ago. 8